Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about Alien Romulus, a new movie out in theaters right now. And in Alien Romulus, it deals with this group of young people who break into a space station orbiting their colony, because of course they want out, they want to get to a better colony. However, this space station, before they broke into it, was somehow infested by xenomorphs. And now, of course, they have to figure out a way to get out before the xenomorphs kill them all. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, what I liked about the movie. To be quite honest, I thought that Rein, the main character of the movie, was going to be this Ripley clone, but she's not quite as much of a Ripley clone as I thought she would be. She's her own character in a way, and some of the stuff she does in this movie, they're not what Ripley would have done. Not only that, but she's street smart, whereas Ripley's more bookworm smart. So they kind of have like different perspectives on things a little bit. And also, she has this relationship with a surrogate brother of hers named Andy that is extremely well handled. I'm serious, I like how they depicted this relationship between this girl and her surrogate, pretty much adopted brother. They're not, of course, actual brother and sister. You can tell that. But like the bond between these two, if it weren't for the fact that you could clearly tell they're not blood related, you would think they were blood related. Also, the actors who play them are really good. As a matter of fact, almost all of the cast is good. Pretty much every character is played by an actor who's doing either a really good job or a passable job. The only bad actors in the movie are only in one scene. They're only playing characters who are only in one scene. Every single actor, though, who has a prominent presence in the film are played by, like I said, either good or passable actors. And as far as the story goes, I have not seen Don't Breathe. I'll admit that. I have heard of it. I have heard of, the story in it. And while I cannot say this movie is like a carbon copy of Don't Breathe, the basic premise is kind of the same. Idiot teens break into this building and oh no, they're screwed. Again, I don't know if this is like a carbon copy of Don't Breathe. I do know that it's at least executed very well, but like the basic idea of it just kind of sounds like Don't Breathe. And I say that and I just remembered the director of this movie also made Don't Breathe. Yeah. In terms of like the visuals, the effects, there's only like one bad CGI effect in the entire movie, and that's somebody's face. That's it. All the other special effects, the animatronics, the puppetry, the miniatures, because they used miniatures on this movie, the CGI, pretty much everything else, top tier. If it weren't for like the one bad CGI face, I would say this movie probably has like the best effects I've seen all year. But no, it has to have one bad CGI face. I'm serious, rather than, being completely dependent on CGI, A.D. Alvarez decided to just cross practical and digital effects, which that has been done before and has been done extremely effectively. And thankfully, the people who did the effects on this movie, again, other than that one CGI face, they did a great job. I'm serious, fantastic job. And the cinematography is just the added chef's kiss towards the visuals. In terms of problems, let's get back to that CGI face, because I had a problem with that from a moral perspective. Because the whole CGI face thing, they were bringing back an actor who was already dead. I'm not going to say who. And I just found how they approached that whole thing to be completely disrespectful to the actor. Seriously, it's probably the thing that bugged me the most about the movie. Because, like I said, the actor passed away not that long ago. They go and CGI his face onto this puppet, this other guy or whatever. Not only from a moral perspective do I find that wrong, but like that character did not need to be in this movie. Could have just used someone else. That is it. Other than that, like the gripes I have about this film are more minute. You know, I would have preferred it if they just simply ignored the Alien prequels, because even though one of those movies I do genuinely like, thankfully, while the reference is more towards the one that I do like, the fact that the sequel happened and just butchered everything about Alien, you know, that's still, again, it's more of a minute gripe than a real serious issue. But, you know, it's still something that I kind of took issue with a little bit. Also, there is a new form of xenomorph in this. And can we just stop with the new xenomorphs? Can we? Because I think we used up all of the xenomorph creature ideas with Alien 3. Newborn and Resurrection was just stupid. And this new xenomorph, I'm not going to get into detail on what it is. That thing is just hideous and dumb and amounts to nothing. I've just used regular xenomorph. Guys, at the end of the day, you know, Alien Romulus, I thought it was pretty good. It's not as good as the first two Alien movies, in my opinion. Maybe it's better than Alien 3. I do like Alien 3. However, maybe this is better than that, just by a little bit. Definitely better than Alien Resurrection or Alien Covenant. By a mile. I do have some issues with it, undeniably. However, as it stands as a movie, it's really well made. The main characters are likable and they're played by really good actors. The visual element is very strong. Story, while it's been done before, it's at least executed extremely well. As far as a horror movie of this year goes, this is not bad. Probably not the scariest, but it's not bad. I'm going to give Alien Romulus an 8. That's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember,